Boogeyman Ben.
Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone had a great day. Today's video is a very special video. This is going out to Zooma126 and his son Zooma Jr. This is Zooma Jr.'s fourth film that I've had the honor of reviewing. I previously reviewed his film Billy and Billy 2, as well as Horror House. And this is his newest film, which was just released this Friday, January the 9th. It is called The Wish. And Zooma126 and Zooma Jr. asked if I would review this, and I'm completely honored to have done so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the cast, as well as story elements, my thoughts on the film, and I hope everyone looks forward to this. Please stay tuned. As with his previous efforts, dealt with the hard-hitting subjects of suicide as well as child abduction. The Wish deals with child abuse. So Zooma Jr. is still pushing the envelope when it comes to the subjects of his films. You have Casey, and is played by a young girl named Casey. Zooma Jr. plays Jonathan. You also have a child actor named Nathan who plays Nathan. Zooma126 plays the dad. And the film is it's just under 22 minutes long. I don't want to give a lot of elements of the film away. I do think that this film is a little more ambiguous than previous films that Zooma Jr. has done. The scenes with the abusive stepfather are also really hard to watch. It's just, anything dealing with children and abuse. And it's very believable, just the type of brutality that this father is inflicting on his children. It was very well done. Another excellent element of this film is the music that is utilized throughout the film. Zooma Jr. just is fantastic in terms of the music selection that he picks. I also really enjoyed the relationship between Casey and Jonathan. I mean, you really felt like Jonathan was there to protect Casey from the father. I also thought that Zooma playing the father did a really good job. He has he's a really nice guy, but he really has a great knack for playing these really creepy, disgusting characters, like he did in Billy and Billy 2, and now in this film. And Zooma Jr. just shines in the role of Jonathan. You're really with him through the film because he is the main protagonist. Also, I love the element that Zooma Jr. used at the beginning with the dream sequence, just the shots that he used where Jonathan is walking, and the music that was utilized for that scene, just very, very well. There was only one gripe I really had with the film, and that was in some scenes I couldn't hear the dialogue because the music was so loud. But other than that, I really didn't have any other issues with this film. I thought everybody's performance in this film, everybody brought their. You're dealing with three young children, Casey, Nathan, and Jonathan. All three were fantastic in it. You have the abusive father, Zooma, who does a fantastic job. I mean, everybody did a fantastic job with their roles. I also like some of the ambiguous scenes that we would see even during the dream sequences, and then there was one sequence in the house after some of the abuse that the fathers inflicted on Casey. Very creepy imagery, some really interesting special effects where you see doors and things opening, and it's really seamless how they pulled that off. For such a young child, dealing with subject matter like this, it just shocks me every time I see a new film from Zooma Jr. I mean, he's just blowing me away with the work that he is doing. I look forward to anything that he puts out. In terms of the movie, I mean, as much as I loved it, I didn't love it as much as I loved Horror House. I think Horror House is my favorite of the films that Zooma Jr. has done. But this is a really close second, and it ties for Billy 2 with me. So I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic. Zooma Jr. just you never cease to amaze me with what you're doing. These films, these 4 films, just show that you are continuing to grow in your role as a director, and I look forward to anything that you do in the future. So that is my review of The Wish. I hope everyone enjoyed this. I will put a link down below to the actual film so everybody else can check it out. Zooma 126 and Zooma Jr., thank you so much for this honor of being able to review and talk about your film. And please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching, and hope everyone has a great evening. Take it easy.